John Ogrodnick is a little bit of a forgotten great player for the Red Wings. He played for 3 teams in his career: the Red Wings, Nordiques, and the Rangers. He spent about the first half of his career with the Red Wings, and he spent his very last season with the Red Wings. He was on none of the Red Wings Stanley Cup winning teams, and the Red Wings were not very good during the time that Ogrodnick was with the Red Wings. But he did do some notable things during his time in Detroit, so he's certainly a player worth at least talking about. In this video, I am going to talk about Ogrodnick's ranks in Red Wings history, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about his stint with the New York Rangers. Please keep in mind on this slide that all of this production is strictly what he did with the Red Wings, and all of this is where it ranks in Red Wings history only. Ogrodnick played 558 games with this team. He scored 265 goals for the Red Wings, which is 10th in Red Wings history. His 77 power play goals are 11th. His 10 shorthanded goals are top 13. And his 22 game-winning goals are top 26. His 281 assists with the Red Wings rank 16th in the history of the franchise, and his 546 points rank 12th. His 6 hat-tricks are top 10 in Red Wings history. In terms of his per-game production, his 0.47 goals per game are 4th in Red Wings history, and his 0.98 points per game are 8th in Red Wings history. Ogrodnick was a one-time All-Star, which was a first-team All-Star selection, and he played in 5 All-Star games. Ogrodnick's 5 seasons with 30 or more goals rank 5th in Red Wings history, and his 5 seasons with 35 or more goals rank 3rd in Red Wings history. Ogrodnick's 3 seasons with 40 or more goals rank top 5. His 2 seasons with 40 or more goals and 40 or more assists are top 5 as well. His 3 seasons with 75 or more points are top 8. His 4 seasons with 0.45 goals per game or more are top 9. His 4 seasons with 0.5 goals per game or more are top 4. And his 4 seasons of averaging a point per game or more are top 9. Now, what he did in the 1984-85 season probably gets a little forgotten because the Red Wings were not all that great during the time that Ogrodnick was here. But in that season, he scored 55 goals, which is the 5th most goals ever scored in a season in Red Wings history. His 105 points in that season are the 8th most points ever scored by a Red Wing, and his 0.7 goals per game were the 8th most goals per game in a single season in the history of the Detroit Red Wings. So Ogrodnick was traded to the Nordiques, and then he was traded to the Rangers. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about his career with the New York Rangers. In the 1987-88 season, the Rangers went 36-34-10, but missed the playoffs. Ogrodnick contributed 22 goals, which was 7th on the Rangers, 32 assists, which was 6th, and 54 points, which were top 7. In the 1988-89 season, the Rangers did make the playoffs, but they got swept in the first round by the Pittsburgh Penguins. Ogrodnick contributed 13 goals, 29 assists, and 42 points. In the 1989-90 season, the Rangers went 36-31-13. They were able to win 1 round of hockey, but they lost to the Washington Capitals in the division finals. And Ogrodnick was actually a very key contributor to that Rangers team. He led his team in goals and points. In the 1990-91 season, the Rangers went 36-31-13 and lost in the first round to the Washington Capitals. Ogrodnick was 2nd on the Rangers with 31 goals. He also contributed 23 assists, and his 54 points were 7th on the Rangers. In the 1991-92 season, the Rangers went 50-25-5. They would go on to lose in the second round to the New Jersey Devils. In this particular season, Ogrodnick was only able to play 55 games. However, in those 55 games, he had 17 goals, 13 assists, and 30 points. So Ogrodnick did not really get to see all that much team success, but as an individual player, he was pretty good. And while he never won a Stanley Cup with the Red Wings or at all in his career, I still felt that his contributions to this franchise were certainly worth talking about. Well, that will be all for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.